So mense, welkom terug by nog 'n video van Avontuur Afrika.
Yeah, welcome back to another Adventure Africa video, and Anton and I are currently driving the brand new Toyota Hilux
Legend RS.
Yes, we have the Legend RS, and we've spent quite a few hundred kilometers behind the steering wheel of this new and improved bakkie to see what really is new and what has really been improved.
So mense, ons is hier so by die Black Leopard Mountain Lodge, hier so net buitekant Leidenburg, en ons het al 'n bietjie kilos op hierdie voertuig gesit. En Toyota Hilux is Suid-Afrika se topverkoper wanneer dit by 'n bakkie kom. En ek moet sê, ek dink hierdie nuwe Legend het hulle regtig al die boksies getik. Justin, wat dink jy?
You know, Anton, I think it's such a big product for Toyota and for people in our country. I mean, in September they sold like 4,000 units. However, I think the changes that Toyota has made are pretty good. But do you think they live up to the hype we've seen internationally?
Justin, ja, ek dink so. Die bakkie het my regtig impress so ver, maar ek dink ons moet gesels oor die verskillende goeders wat hulle verbeter het op hierdie bakkie, want daar's nog al 'n paar.
Alrighty. So first things first, the looks.
Kyk, hierdie look, party mense hou nie van hom nie. Jy nou by die lodge het gesê, ja, maar ek moet sê, ek vrek oor hierdie look.
I agree with you, I definitely agree. I think
die billetjie is bloody goed aan mekaar gesit nou, hoor.
I think what they've done is they went from handsome to rugged.
Yes.
I think that's what this looks, especially with that new front end, with the new shape headlights, that new black chrome grille, you know, the new spotlights and the little black surrounds around the spotlights. And one thing I know that you also like is all the black detailing around the sides.
Kyk net, soos julle Engelsmanne mos sê, die ding het nou attitude.
Yes.
Hy staan uit.
Yeah.
Dis 'n mooi voertuig. Dit is regtig 'n mooi voertuig.
Especially in this new color, pearl white. It's not just white, it's pearl white. So in the sun, it's like glittery, and it really does look good.
Ja, kyk nee, ons het vanoggend hierdie bakkie bietjie gaan 4x4 vat en ons het gehoop om mooi foto's te neem. En toe kom hierdie mis hier in en ons het ge-worry dat hierdie wit op wit gaan. Maar die foto's en die video, soos julle sal sien, like amazing. Hierdie pearl white staan net uit. Hy is stunning, hoor.
So now, they didn't just change the outside, Anton, they've changed the inside. Not drastically, like, you know, you really have to put on your Kruger goggles and look for that kudu in the bush to notice the changes here on the inside. But there really are some changes. For starters, the new infotainment screen.
Kyk nou, hierdie nuwe infotainment screen is nice, met hierdie JBL en sy 9 speakers.
Oh, the JBL.
Die musiek, ouens, ek het nie nodig om 'n flippe nuwe sound system in te sit nie, want hierdie ding pom.
It's proper. There's nine speakers, and one of them is a subwoofer. Plus, there's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now in your Hilux. So plug your phone in via the USB and you have thousands of tunes from Apple Music or Spotify or whatever you use. You've got Siri, you've got Maps, you've got, I mean, I was sending you WhatsApps the other day and it was reading it out to you. So it's also safe.
En moenie eens vergeet van die feit dat die ding het nou actually Toyota Wi-Fi in nie.
Yes.
En Toyota gee vir jou gratis 15 gig as jy hierdie bakkie kry.
Yes, so it's got Toyota Connect, which means you download the Toyota Connect app and you can track servicing, you can book a service, you can track fuel consumption, all that kind of stuff. You can even see the condition of your battery from the app, which is pretty cool. I mean, this is a Hilux and it's got all these new features. There's also a new instrument cluster. It's been redesigned and there are a few new buttons on the steering wheel.
Ja, ek weet nie, binnekant, ons het nou ewe skielik het ons collision warning en ons het adaptive cruise control en ons het lane keep en die lane keep werk.
The lane keep is really potent, and that coupled with the pre-collision as well as the active cruise, I mean, we drove all the way here and we did nothing. We just sat and enjoyed the experience.
Ja, en ek meen jy kan hom stel jou adaptive cruise control op die spoed wat jy wil hê. En as hy trok ewe skielik 80 voor jou ry, hy slek mooi af en hy verminder spoed tot op agter daai trok. Jy het nie regtig nodig om iets te doen nie. En as jy verbygaan, versnel hy dadelik weer tot op die spoed wat jy gekies het om die voertuig in te hê. So dit werk. Maar Justin, twee belangrike goed wat hulle verander het.
Ja.
Suspensie
Okay.
en die engine.
Yes.
As 'n mens vinnig praat oor die suspensie, I mean, jy voel dadelik as jy in hierdie voertuig klim dat dit is baie beter. Dit is nie bietjie beter nie.
Yes.
Dit is regtig, jy voel dit dadelik.
I mean, we actually stopped at a Toyota dealership on the way here, and one of their potential customers who are looking at buying one of these arrived in the previous generation Hilux, or like, should I say first generation 2.8 GD6s, got in this, and I think before you were even out of the dealership parking, he confirmed that there is a distinct difference. So what Toyota has done is they've upgraded the shocks, they've upgraded the dampening on the shocks, they've upgraded the bushings on the suspension, they've upgraded the cab bushings. There's, I think the bushings on the leaf springs are self-lubricating
bushings, and I mean, it's small things, but it makes a huge difference.
Yes, they've also reduced cabin noise. So there's more insulation and things coming through. There's less vibration coming through from the engine and the transmission. So on the road, I mean, even when we had people at the back of the car, they would confirm that it was a lot more comfortable and a lot more quieter than their own buckies. I mean, let's be honest with everybody. You have a 2.4 SRX Hilux in the previous shape.
En ons het actually sy suspension ge-upgrade toe ons die voertuig gekry het, en ek moet vir jou sê, selfs met die upgraded suspension, en hy ry gemakliker as wat
standard would be.
Hierdie een is weer eens beter.
This is really good. Another factor, like you were talking about, that improves the overall driving ability of the car,
en is my favorite,
is there's more power.
Power. Boet, jy sit voet in die hoek en hy loop.
So it's stroop. Okay. So what Toyota has done is, this is not like a remap or anything, okay? This is Toyota we're talking about. They've put a revised turbo on the thing. There's also a whole lot of internal engine stuff that has gone on to assist in developing the now 150 kilowatts and 500 Newton meters of torque.
Beter koeling op die hele systeem. En die kar loop sagter. Selfs as jy buite staan, dis nie net die insulation van die cabin wat hulle gedoen het nie, maar die engine klink sagter. Dis nie meer proper takke.
No.
Kyk, ek love hy sound, maar hierdie ene,
it sounds refined, and it feels refined to drive as well. There is one thing that we do need to tell you, and that is, if you opt for the manual, the 6-speed manual, you don't get the 500 Newton meters, unfortunately. That's only available with the 6-speed auto. Now, it's not all unicorns and fairy tales with the automatic gearbox. We found it to be a little bit slow and a little bit dim-witted. Like, you'd tell it to do something and it would then just tell you, Leicester, I've got this under control, I'll do it. For example, you like to pull away in second or third, depending on the obstacle. However, this gearbox wants to pull away in first.
Hierdie radkas gaan altyd wegtrek in eerste, en al selekteer jy tweede of derde of wat ook al, as jy in vol low is, gaan hy altyd wegtrek in eerste totdat hy genoeg momentum het, en dan sal hy oorskakel na tweede toe. Hy sal hom dan in tweede hou. Hy gaan nie hoër gaan nie. Maar ja, dit vir my, dis sekerlik die enigste drawback wat ek van hierdie radkas. Maar ja, dit is 'n groot ding. Veral as jy gaan 4x4, dis hoekom ek persoonlik 'n handrad verkies.
Yeah. Toyota has also upgraded the downhill descent control system on the new Hilux. So they say it's about 1.5 kilometers slower than what it was before. And what we found testing it out here is, normally what happens is, you'd be at the point of descent, you'd push the button and take your foot off the brake, and the previous generation would kind of lurch forward. It would jump forward a bit. This doesn't. It starts crawling away
Immediately. Yeah.
And it will hold the speed, a slower speed downhill. So I mean, engine we like, 4x4 system, still legendary, still Hilux. The look is good, cabin is nice. So it's just some things that we...
Whoa. That roller shutter.
That's what I'm trying to say here, is there's the roller shutter on this, hence RS. Now RS doesn't stand for Rally Sport.
That means.
I wish. It stands for roller shutter. Now that is at the back on this Legend RS version. You get an automatic cover on the back that slides open and slides closed.
Knoppies, kerels, knoppies.
You push a button and it moves and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's also dust proof, the whole thing, which we were driving around here, and guys, you know what it's like. You put all your stuff in the back, you drive on a gravel road, you open it up and you spend like 10 minutes dusting off all of your sleeping gear, your bags, and then you start your trip dirty, you know. None of that happened here. The fridge is clean, and the reason why we have a fridge at the back is because we have a power socket at the back.
Yeah.
There's little LED lights in the thing, so it's a really nice piece of equipment, but it's very expensive.
It is 851,000 Rand for this baby.
For this RS model. But
listen, you can opt for the cheaper one,
yeah,
which is just the normal Legend.
Yeah, you can even opt for the Raider, but then you don't get the JBL sound.
You don't get the leather seats.
Yeah. You don't get the cool looks.
You don't get the attitude, bro.
You don't get the attitude. And I think the attitude is what people want, eh?
Yeah. Now listen, I love this.
Anton, would you dig deeper into your pockets for this car? Would you make sacrifices in your life for this car?
Okay. That's a very difficult question. Dis rarig moeilik een. Want onthou, waarvoor ek 'n voertuig soek is om in die bos in te gaan. En as ek in die bos in gaan, wil ek 'n canopy opsit.
Yes, okay.
En as ek 'n canopy opsit, wat maak ek met my elektroniek roller shutter en wat maak ek met hierdie fancy rolbar? So, in my persoonlike opinie gaan ek dalk vir die spek net onder hierdie ene gaan. Dit gaan my waarskynlik omtrent, wel, dit is omtrent R90,000 wat ek spaar, en met R90,000 kan ek vir my canopy opsit. Ek kan 'n hele paar goedjies doen met die voertuig wat ek nodig het om oor die grens te gaan. Maar
ek sal die bakkie vat. This one with the roll bar. I love the roll bar. I think it's a good bakkie. And guys, that is our video on the new Hilux Legend RS. For more, make sure you head on over to our website as well as our Facebook page, and don't forget to get your copy of the Adventure Africa magazine, which will be out in stores
first week of November. En
this story will be in there.
Ja, met meer detail oor die verskillende, oor die hele reeks, wat is, hoe alles bymekaar kom. Maar vir
as well as this beautiful location here at Black Leopard Mountain Lodge. So guys,
dis die Legend RS, kerels.
Cheers.